Who could have ever imagined it? I just fell asleep after work, drinking a beer and playing a game like always. But when I woke up, I was in the world of the game.
Sir Kadim, be careful. Stronger demons are swarming us.
I'll take care of them.
He charges at the giant demon and with his axe cuts it in half, leaving it in pieces.
As expected of the demon realm, facing high-level demons right from the start, the path to the great demon is going to be tougher than I thought. That said, I'm about to get an earful from Melissa.
All the demons on the wall are blown apart.
Kadim, I told you not to rush in alone like that.
Melissa,
He draws his sword and with swift movements weaves through the demons, cutting them down.
save the scolding for after the battle is over. Dealing with the monsters comes first.
Gale is so by the book heroic. It's frustrating.
May the fighting spirit of Atala be with us. I'm worried that Sir Kadim is pushing himself too hard for our sake. He should be taking better care of himself.
The demon that was attacking her is crushed, and the man who crushed it says,
Don't worry too much, Cyril. I'm sure Kadim has his reasons.
I suppose I'm just worrying too much, aren't I?
Shall we deal with the monsters first and then talk with Kadim?
That sounds like a good idea.
As the battle raged and demons were destroyed, Kadim thought,
My name is Kadim. I am the vanguard of the heroes' party, formed to defeat the great demon, and the great warrior of Atala, the god of struggle in the wilderness. Also, I am a transmigrator in this game. The main story of this game was extremely simple. A hero who received the divine revelation to slay the great demon gathers companions and defeats him. Some people might enjoy an adventure with these characters, but for a modern person who's never even wrung a chicken's neck to endure,
he drinks a red liquid.
this world is far too...
Several monsters rush toward him and a system screen appears. Unique trait, Blood Berserker. Drink a demon's blood to gain a special buff for a certain period of time.
harsh. Just a little more. If I just kill them, then this damn world will be behind me. From this damn world, I want to get out even one day sooner. Faster, faster.
He stands atop a pile of fallen demons' bodies, with a smile that looks almost like a demon's. A female demon appears, but she is grabbed by the neck.
You damn demons, I'll devour you all. All of you, every last one. I'll drink every last drop of your blood too, you bitch.
Kadim, stop, Kadim. Sir Kadim, snap out of it. Kadim.
He drops her to the ground. Energy chains bind him.
Melissa? No way.
Unique trait, Blood Berserker. Due to the creeping demonic energy, you will gradually lose your sanity.
Has it really gotten to the point where I can't even recognize my own comrades? This line, which was once just a simple in-game description, now that the game has become reality, it has become a madness that eats away at my mind, consuming me. The demon's blood, which once felt so disgusting, now tastes sweet. This surging bloodlust and thirst for blood gnaws at my sanity, and it's getting harder and harder to suppress the madness that erupts without warning. Can I even stay sane until we've dealt with the great demon? If I can't suppress the madness and go insane, what will happen to me? Before that happens, I have to kill the great demon. Kill them, all of them, every single one.
Kadim, I'm fine, so don't blame yourself. You've been protecting us all this time, so now it's our turn to protect you.
I'm sorry, Melissa.
Sir Kadim, Gordon and I will do everything we can to help you so that you don't lose yourself to this madness. You must also fight against the madness and protect yourself until the very end.
Don't you worry. I'll beat you back to your senses if I have to.
Are you all rested? If you've had enough rest, let's move out. We have to defeat the great demon together and save the world.
Kadim closes his eyes and squeezes his companion's hand.
And so we push through our journey, our bodies and minds becoming tattered rags at long last. Kadim!
Kadim jumps onto the demon and with a single movement severs its head from its body.
Finally.
The demon's body stays standing, already missing an arm and its head, until it collapses to the ground. Melissa watches in shock.
Is it really over?
Gordon places his hand on her shoulder and says,
By Elga's grace, it would seem so.
It's really? Oh.
Suddenly, a bright light illuminates his face. It lights up the entire area around them.
What's going on? Kadim, where is Sir Kadim?
We see Kadim's silhouette moving toward the light.
Stop, Kadim. How can you go in there when you don't even know what's inside?
He stops halfway and looks back.
It was an honor to be with you all in person, not just watching from behind a screen. My comrades.
Kadim, no.
The light grows even stronger, and in the blink of an eye, it disappears. Cyril falls to his knees and laments.
Kadim.
In a dark place, Kadim takes measured steps. It is completely dark.
Nothing's changed. It's the same darkness as when I first crossed over. What should I do first when I get back? Right, first things first, I'm grabbing a cold can of beer. Then I'll lie down in bed and sleep like a log. I'm never playing a medieval fantasy game again. It does bother me that I couldn't say a proper goodbye to my comrades, but I have to accept reality. I'll never be able to see them again. Kadim, the great warrior of Atala, is now gone forever. This is the exit back to reality. Once I go through this door, I'll finally be free. Huh? This is a dream, right? This can't be happening.
We see a glowing cross and Kadim smiling like a madman. He stands before a strong white light. New game plus. Restarting the game. In another scene, we see people being taken as prisoners. They are handcuffed. Some push a freight wagon while being escorted by soldiers at the same time.
Hey, I'm innocent. The one who killed that bitch was the baker's son. I really only stole one bronze ring. I didn't even know the silver necklace was there. Hey, prisoners, can't you be quiet?
They fall silent, somewhat upset.
This trash loves to run their mouth.
Excuse me, soldier. I've truly been wronged.
What do you want now?
I never sold demonic byproducts. Someone must have planted them to frame me. Please, let me meet the person who inspected my bag.
The soldier stares with a serious expression and thinks.
Sometimes there are guys who frame the innocent to pad their own achievements. For a young kid to be pulling this kind of stunt already. But no matter how young he is, a holy knight is still a holy knight. If I mess this up, it's my head on the line. How dare you doubt a holy knight of Elga?
No, of course not.
If you're innocent, you'll be released safely. Return to your spot.
Understood.
He returns to his place.
It's a shame, but since a holy knight was directly involved, he's unlikely to survive. Hope you're born with a better status in your next life. Anyway, putting the merchant aside,
The merchant hangs his head in his spot in front of someone 3 times his size.
how did they even capture that barbarian?
Kadim is among the captured prisoners.
What in the world is going on? This body feels familiar, but all the power I built up before is gone. The madness and guilt that ate away at my mind also seem to have vanished. According to that damn message that said New Game Plus, I must have started the game over. But still, I don't get it. Even back in reality, the game never started this way.
Hey there, here.
The old man hands him a root.
Chew on this while we walk. It'll make it less boring.
Kadim just stares.
I was once helped by some barbarians a long time ago. Seeing you reminds me of them. It's not much of a repayment, but this is all I have.
Kadim accepts the root.
How did you get caught?
I don't know.
I see. The holy knights and priests of the Empire are too hostile towards heretics. Believing in a different god isn't a sin, you know.
The Empire? Is there an empire on this continent?
Don't tell me you don't know of the Lucanian Empire.
Lucanian? Wasn't that a kingdom in the center of the continent?
A kingdom? Ah, I heard they used to call it that, a long time ago.
A long time ago. Could I have fallen into a parallel world with a slightly different setting? So, where are we going?
We're probably heading to the Empire's capital, the holy capital, Lucaon. Once we arrive in Lucaon, the other prisoners and I will be summoned before the judges of Elga, and you will probably face the Inquisition.
They won't kill me right away, that's a relief.
What's there to be relieved about? The Inquisitors. Those guys are all madmen addicted to torture. When they see a heretic like you, they'll treat you like a fun new toy. They'll drive nails into your gums, then pour boiling molten iron into your nostrils.
The old man is attacked by the holy knight and ends up being killed.
Listen up,
All of you, anyone who insults a knight of Elga must wash away their sins with death.
And also,
The knight turns to Kadim.
Hey, barbarian, was it you who caused this commotion? If you don't want to end up like him, bow your head and beg for forgiveness. If you beg, I might let you live.
Kadim simply smiles nonchalantly.
How dare a mere heretic mock me like this? This is blasphemy.
Kadim looks at the spear approaching his eye and again gives a careless smile, and to the Holy Knight's astonishment, Kadim grabs the spear with both hands. The knight tries to move the spear but cannot.
Let go. Well, if you insist.
Kadim drops the spear. The knight almost falls to the ground, and at the same time, Kadim kneels.
You damned heretical bastard. I'll pass judgment upon you.
But to the knight's shock, Kadim is already right on top of him, and we see an explosion. The Holy Knight is flung away. His horse and he appear unconscious. Kadim watches, slightly surprised.
You filthy heretic bastard. How dare you harm a holy knight? Even if he's a rookie, he's still a holy knight. I guess an attack like that won't kill him.
The knight raises the spear. To Kadim's surprise, the knight grits his teeth.
O Elga, master of eternal light, allow your knight to strike down this minion of vile demons. In Elga's name, I shall pass judgment upon you, heretic.
The attack is carried out.
I can't dodge this.
The attack is carried out. The chains are destroyed and Kadim is thrown into the wagon. The two stare at each other for a while and Kadim clutches the wound he just received.
To think you survived that attack. I suppose your durability is as brutish as you look. Even with all my abilities reset and only my unique trait, Blood Berserker, remaining, to be struggling against a guy like him, I wouldn't be struggling this much if even a low-level demon was here.
He looks to his side.
How do I get out of this situation? Wait, could this smell be?
The Holy Knight approaches.
Barbarian, I acknowledge your strength, but this is as far as you go. Receive forgiveness from the god Elga through your death.
He is surprised by something.
Ugh, what is that smell? What's so funny? Have you gone insane before your death? The god Elga you all worship seems to have chosen me, not you, you rookie holy knight.
He destroys the wagon and pulls out a demon's head. The Holy Knight watches in surprise as white vapor rises from Kadim's wound. Kadim grabs the demon's head he just took from the wagon, raises it, and begins to drink all of its blood. Everyone is frozen by how outrageous it is.
To drink a demon's blood? Did he go mad after one hit? He's too filthy. I can't even get close. Hey, you.
Yes? Me?
Yes, you. Finish off that filthy bastard.
A soldier approaches as Kadim emanates a red aura.
Die?
The soldier runs at Kadim, but his face is grabbed.
Please, spare me. Please, please.
To the terror of the Holy Knight, the soldier's head is crushed as if it were a ripe fruit.
Must have been a lesser demon. Is a basic strength enhancement the only special effect? Still, this should be enough to escape this damn procession. More than enough.
The aura seems to take over his body. The soldiers tremble with fear.
A monster! A monster!
One by one, they drop their spears to the ground.
Run away!
Don't retreat. Form ranks and subdue the prisoner. He's unarmed and wounded. Anyone who flees will be severely punished under military law. A few more stabs with a spear and he'll be as good as dead.
Suddenly, he feels something coming. Kadim throws the demon's head at him. He stumbles and falls to the ground.
The demon's head?
Looking at Kadim, he is startled again. Kadim is coming at him at high speed, and the Holy Knight immediately takes a fighting stance.
O Elga, master of eternal light, allow your agent to cut down this treacherous demon's servant.
The two charge at each other.
For Elga!
They collide.
A pity, but this is the end for you, barbarian. Beg for forgiveness from Elga in the next life.
Hey, Greenhorn, is this all you've got? Ugh.
Kadim wedges the knight's spear between his arm and chest, and with his free hand delivers such a powerful punch that the knight is thrown away. Even with the knight on the ground, Kadim keeps punching him.
Stop! I was wrong. Please, just forgive me this once. Please.
Kadim stands up and walks away.
Thank you.
but the Holy Knight thinks.
Ignorant barbarian scum. I'll get you for this, you fucking bastard.
After a while, the knight is still on the ground saying,
I swear I will have my revenge in Elga's name. Huh?
Someone drags a spear across the ground. It's Kadim walking toward the Holy Knight, standing directly over him.
To think you're still praying to your god Elga this time. I pray you can be with that damned god in the afterlife too. Wait, you reckless whelp of Elga.
In the end, we see the knight on the ground, lifeless, with a spear lodged in his chest. Kadim watches the soldiers fleeing.
Run!
Kadim picks up a spear from the ground,
The lesson from my first playthrough.
looks one more time at the soldiers running. One of them looks back.
We've come this far. We should be safe.
He is pierced by a spear, and another, and another. They keep getting pierced. All were impaled by the spears Kadim threw.
Leave no loose ends.
Two soldiers watch everything from a distance, trembling with fear. Kadim looks at them and throws a spear. It flies into the bushes, and we see the two soldiers pierced by that single spear.
Hey, bro, watching you kill that holy knight bastard was really impressive. We have something to talk about, so if you could just get these cuffs off.
His head is shattered, to the astonishment and horror of the other prisoners.
The lesson from my first playthrough.
The prisoners recoil in fear, and Kadim goes after all of them.
Never leave any loose ends.
Why are you doing this? What did we do wrong? Please, stop.
Kadim executes the strike with no expression on his face. He stops, and we see the bodies of the prisoners he just killed.
If I let the prisoners live, they'll surely go around blabbing about what they saw. Worst case scenario, a unit of high-ranking holy knights could be sent to pursue me. I can't afford to take that risk.
We see the merchant hiding in fear, but Kadim finds him.
This one's the last.
This is unfair.
Kadim stops the attack. The merchant kneels and screams.
Sir, please spare me just this once. I really haven't done anything wrong. Please, let me live.
Why should I spare you?
My wife and child are waiting for me back home, and I was only captured because I was framed.
Well, you seem truly innocent, but that's not a reason to spare you. Just die already.
A guide? Don't you need a guide?
A guide?
Yes. I'm a traveling merchant from Multana of the Free Cities Alliance. I sell goods all over, so there's no one who knows the terrain better than I do.
A traveling merchant? Then I'll ask you a few things.
Yes, sir.
You said Lucanion became an empire earlier. The Lucanion in my memory was definitely a kingdom. Has this Lucanion been an empire since its founding? Or when did it become one?
Huh? This barbarian? Could he be from the wastelands beyond the mountain range? Unlike the barbarians who settled on the continent, if he's from beyond the mountains, it's possible they lost contact centuries ago.
Why aren't you answering? Do you not know?
Ah, I know. This is year 248 of the imperial calendar, which means it's been about 248 years since the founding emperor established the Lucanian Empire. Before that, it was indeed the Lucanian Kingdom.
Imperial calendar? What year is it according to the old calendar?
Let me see. We don't really use that old calendar system anymore, but it would be around the year 1130, I think.
Don't? The calendar commonly used on the continent is now considered an old calendar? Then what's the current state of the continent? And what happened to the Elga faith?
Huh?
What about the demon realm?
As I mentioned earlier, Lucanion unified 300 years ago, but now the continent is effectively divided into three powers. The Elga faith took the opportunity of the outbreak to expand its power and became what it is now. As for the demon realm, no one who has gone there has ever returned alive, so we have no way of knowing what's happening.
What? You're telling me no one has returned alive from the demon realm? Gale, Melissa, Gordon, and Cyril. Have you heard these names before?
Well, can't say I have. Wait, Melissa? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere. Alyssa? Melissa? I'm sure there was someone with a name like that.
The heroes who conquered the demon realm and slayed the great demon? Forgotten? It's impossible. Is this world really a continuation of the first playthrough? Then why in the world are demons running rampant on the continent.
No one knows that, sir. Some say it's divine punishment from Elga, angered by the fallen world. Others say a mad archmage opened a gate to another world, and some claim it's a sign that a terrible evil will soon descend upon the world. But the truth lies only behind the eyelids of the almighty God above the clouds.
Kadim looks up at the sky, pulls his spear from the ground, and begins to walk. He looks to the horizon and thinks.
Based on what this traveling merchant is saying, this place is probably the continent about 300 years after the first playthrough. It wasn't enough that I was kicked out of my original world. Now I've been kicked out of the very world I managed to set foot in. The knowledge in my head is already hundreds of years out of date, and my comrades, who I parted with not so long ago, are already a handful of dust in this era.
He looks at the fallen bodies.
To repeat such countless slaughters again? Is there any reason to live on drinking disgusting demon blood and suppressing the madness? What guarantee is there that I can return to reality when I reach the ending once more? And if some damned god blesses me with a new game plus, who's to say a new game plus won't come after that?
He closes his eyes, breaks the spear in two. The merchant, curiously, watches Kadim bringing the spear's tip to his neck, ready to kill himself.
Sir, what are you trying to do?
If I start this journey again, countless lingering attachments will remain. If I'm to meet my end, there's no better time than now. I just hope what I face after death isn't a room with no exit labeled game over.
He closes his eyes once more, bringing the spear even closer to his neck.
What will you do after defeating the great demon, you ask? Maybe I'll teach mages and build a tower or something?
Kadim opens his eyes.
You said you've heard the name Melissa, right?
Huh? Yes. I'm not certain, but I think the name of the first master of the Mage Tower was something like that.
Where is this Mage Tower?
The Mage Tower is in a city called Vestana at the eastern edge of the Free Cities Alliance. This is the central region of the Empire's territory, so even if we leave now, it'll take at least 2 months.
Kadim watches and lets out a smile.
Damn it, bastard. Why'd she have to go and say that? He won't even let me die in peace. Guide me to the Mage Tower. Take the fastest route.
But sir, I have a family back home to take care of. I can't waste so much time being a guide.
Is that so? Then as payment, I'll give you the most precious thing I can.
Yes? And what would that be, sir?
Your life.
He plants the spear into the ground.
Find the key, get those cuffs off, and grab anything you need. Quickly, we're leaving immediately.
Yes, I understand.
Amid the wreckage, we see a sword.
This should be serviceable at least. It's not as good as a blessed weapon, but I can probably forge it into something decent when I use my unique trait. The Holy Knight's spear is the most tempting, but a blessed weapon consecrated by a priest of Elga will reject anyone but the Holy Knight themselves. If only I could have brought the axe I used in the first playthrough.
At least I'm still alive. What's the master doing?
The merchant, who is now the guide, is startled to see Kadim putting the demon's blood into a bottle. He puts the bottle away, places the sword at his waist, and says,
"Then let's go to the Mage Tower."
Sometime later, we see crows flying over the bodies on the ground. They notice someone's presence.
To think he wouldn't arrive after so many days. So this is where you were, Linton Polypus.
It appears everyone, soldier and prisoner alike, has been completely massacred. What should we do now, Lady Helia?
Find anything that might be a clue, Eden? We can't just return to the Archbishop and report that Linton is dead, can we?
Understood.
What an idiot. What kind of bastards dared to kill a holy knight, and of all people, one of the archbishops? I don't know what kind of trash they are, but they will pay the price.
We see the midnight moonlight. In the middle of the forest, Kadim is sleeping next to an empty bed. Elsewhere in the forest, someone is running, out of breath.
I got away. I have to get as far away as possible. I was already feeling like it was dangerous to escape the Empire on my own, so getting a traveling companion was a good thing. But the problem is, that traveling companion is the type to eat a demon's corpse and single-handedly slaughter dozens of people.
Duncan's mental image.
He's a barbarian, and from what I've seen over the last few days, Sir, would you like something to eat? I have some jerky and dried potatoes. Are you lying down here? I'll get a nice warm fire going. Sir, how did you end up in the Empire? Never mind. I'll be quiet. This barbarian barely speaks, and he doesn't allow any questions other than absolutely necessary ones. No matter how much I observe him, I can't read his intentions at all. He's not a person. He's more like a wild beast. Every day feels like I'm performing a circus act with my head in a lion's mouth. Well, if that were the only problem, I would have somehow endured it. But
In the present, the guide is running with all his might. Kadim simply watches, turns, and says,
You're slow.
the bigger problem is the barbarian's ridiculous marching speed. I may not look it, but I'm a traveling merchant who's known for being quick on his feet and never tiring. As soon as I tell him which way to go, he's already far ahead, and when I finally catch up, he just says a single word and takes off again. Then he glares at me until I arrive, as if threatening to bash my skull in if I'm late. If I wasn't his guide, we'd already be dozens of kilometers apart. Are that man's legs made of steel or something? I'm already on the verge of a nervous breakdown if I keep following him at this pace. This is bad. I feel like I'm really going to die. I have to escape somehow.
In the present, the guide is running with all his might.
My chance came sooner than I thought. Now that I'm out of that dark forest, he won't be able to find which way I went. Sob. My bag. It's practically my entire fortune. Oil candles, soap, flint, a wool blanket, an antique ring, dried food, an antique ring. All together, they're valuable enough to set up a stall in the city. But if I went back to get it, I might wake that sleeping beast. It's a shame, but it can't be more precious than my life. How far have I run? The scenery is all the same. I don't know where I am. Still, at this rate, it'll take him a while to figure out where I went. I did it. With this, I'm free.
Where are you going in such a hurry?
Huh? No way. How?
Are you running away? Why are you running away? Don't you need the promised payment?
No. It's just, I have committed a crime worthy of death, sir. I shouldn't have forgotten the mercy you showed me when you saved my life. I'm so sorry, sir. Please forgive me just once.
No, what I want isn't an apology, but a reason. If I don't fix the reason, won't you just run away again? Explain. Why did you run away?
Well, it's because your pace is too fast for me to keep up with, sir. If I kept following you at that speed, I felt like I would just collapse and die. Now, I'm a dead man for sure.
Let's go back. From now on, I'll walk a little slower.
With that said, Kadim returns to the camp while the guide remains completely surprised and confused. They rekindle the fire. Kadim sits while watching the guide who is sleeping.
Sir, help. No, that's not it. Mistake. Not that.
Kadim just watches the guide talking to himself in his sleep.
This hurried pace is a habit from my first playthrough. Every moment felt like I was being chased, always urgent. The demon realm was a barren and hostile place. There was never once enough food or water, and rest and leisure were distant words. Since I advanced by drinking demon blood, I never knew when I'd be consumed by madness. My comrades and I would save every moment we could, even from eating and sleeping, just to hasten our steps.
He sighs.
Unlike the demon realm, our current surroundings aren't that dangerous. There's plenty of food and water, and while the madness might return someday, at least for now, it's not a problem. Besides, a reason to slow down has appeared. The traveling merchant is a rather useful guide.
There's quite a lot of friction around the border, you see. How about we take a bit of a detour and go through a less guarded area?
If you say so, let's do that. Of course, I have a map of the continent in my head, but it's a map from over 300 years ago. Without a competent guide, I would surely lose my way.
Most holy knights either capture heretics on sight, or they're so obsessed with their betrayals that they hunt down nearby demons with fire in their eyes. A barbarian like yourself, sir, won't be able to rest easy until we reach the territory of the Free Cities Alliance.
So that's why it's been so hard to run into demons. Despite them supposedly running rampant across the continent, it was because of the holy knights. This blood will be unusable soon. I'll need to secure some fresh blood just in case.
After a while, night falls in the forest and the two are among the bushes.
There's a village?
Looks like a pioneer settlement, sir. It would be best if we asked for food and a place for tonight.
Strange, there's not a single light on.
What?
And it's dinner time. The gate is open with no guards.
Could it be an abandoned village?
I don't know, not until we go and check.
What? You're going to go look? What if monsters or demons appeared and everyone fled?
Kadim walks forward.
Wait, just like that?
He draws his sword and says,
Monsters or demons, you say? That's welcome news.